Praise the Most High, family. This has been a day. This has been a day. And I thank the Most High for it, family. Like we used to stay out there on the streets, it's been wide open. Oh boy. It's been wide open, family. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High. And all we can say is the Most High is faithful, family. The Most High is faithful. Praise the Most High. All we must need to do is be loyal to Him and do what He asks us to do. It's simple as that. Don't try to do nothing extra. Like Yahushua said, He only do what He see the Father do. And I like to say He only do and say what He see the Father do and say. Same thing. Father, family, we got to be consistent with the Most High. That's the word. We have got to be consistent. And once again, we wanted to say Toda Rabbah to our J.R.O.T.C who gave to the Ark and his family. The Ark and his 5 girls and his wife. Well, he got a bunch of girls. And you heard his testimony. He's with him and his wife, they made some decisions concerning their belief to walk in Torah. And it's cost them. But as he said, he's not complaining. And we can't either, family. Regardless of what it costs us. Just like Yahushua told Peter and them boys. I think it was Peter that asked him, what about us? We sacrifice all for you. He said, well, Pete, you're gonna see this, that, and the other in this land of the living. In my own words. We'll put the script in there. And all it takes is being faithful, family. Being loyal to the Most High. And His plan and will for our lives. Hallelujah. We do have a grand idea today, family, but if I didn't say it, I hope everyone is well. And that you're also able to get out and enjoy this day as I am. Getting yourself in some fresh air, some sunshine, and some good old exercise. Most High willing. This sun is banging today. I want to put this window down. It's not too windy. It's a little breeze stirring, but we'll be okay. Yeah, like I said, I hope everyone is able to get out and enjoy this day. I pray that you're able to get some good exercise in your family. Along with your fresh air and sunshine if it's in your neck of the woods. It's vitally important. And the Most High has had that word in my heart. Vital. But it's vital important that we move. As I learned from my doctors and my physical therapists right after those surgeries. Not only on my leg, but my chest and the brain procedure. They got me right on up, family, after each and every surgery. And the doctor was like, you can't sit down. You sit down, you won't never get back up. And evidently, the physical therapist was in on it too, family. I used to be hard with him. He was coming up, and that's where I get this saying. He said, hey, Mr. Rob, let's get it. Every morning, let's get it. Let's get it, Mr. Rob. Gentile brother. think his name was Darren. Very loving, caring individual, family. And he, you could tell he really enjoyed what he did. And I'm gonna tell this quick testimony since we mentioned it. We would be making our rounds because you're on a wing of the hospital, and you walk all the way around the whole wing. It has the rooms, the rooms and the nurse's station is off on one side. So you will walk around, and my room was in the corner. You will walk around. Every time you go around, the nurses holler at you, there you go, he moving, encouraging you. But we, starting off, I had to hold my IV and something else. Oh yeah, my cane. No, my wife was pushing the IV, and I was walking on the walker, and Darren was falling up behind with the recliner. Because I can only go a few steps, family, and the pain was so tremendous that I would have to sit down. And a lot of times hit that morphine pump. Family, I was getting juiced in there off that morphine, but I needed it. I was hurting bad. Just as me and Abe was talking this morning, the Most High know how to put that whipping on it there to get your attention. Like I said in the prior recording, once your mama and daddy had whooped you the last time, you don't need no more whoopings. And what I mean by the last time in that particular area, they get on you so bad, you think they're going to kill you. And like I said one time, I swear I saw my mom's eyes roll in the back of her head, and she turned into Lucifer or a demon one, and was talking to me. Don't you ever do this again. I said, I won't, Mama. I won't. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. She tried to kill a brother. I ain't gonna say that. But praise the Most High, family. But yeah, my boy Darren, he would say, stay up and keep moving forward in the right direction. Stay up and keep moving forward. Stay up and keep moving forward. Stay up and keep moving forward. I was like, all right, Darren, I got you. Appreciate you. And a lot of times I gave up. I'm like, I'm done. It's too much pain. He's like, all right, you did good today. But try to do a little more tomorrow. And we would. Great motivation. And see, family, that's all I'm trying to pass along. Every day you see old Robert come on these recordings, that's my motivation. When that white brother of mine would come through, hey, Mr. Rowell, let's get it. Then I get tired and hurting. Stay up, Mr. Rowell, keep pushing forward. Stay up, Mr. Rowell, keep pushing forward. So praise the Most High, family. That's where that comes from when you hear me say them catchy tunes. And like I said, that's my motivation for doing these recordings. And the idea is pass and review. Will you pass inspection? Pass and review. Will you pass inspection? This idea stems from a prior idea when we spoke about our pass and review when I was in J.R.O.T.C in high school, or junior R.O.T.C. As we edited that recording, the Most High kept pointing out that he's about to have a pass and review when he ushers us into the wilderness of the saints. Oh boy. He reminded me that those that keep their eyes on him will pass on the rod. But those that don't won't. But those that don't won't. And what pass in review means, family, once again, it means to move or march by some figure of importance or authority in order to be inspected. Oh boy. Oh boy. This was so powerful how he brought this together to me, family. Because the text says he's going to get us in the wilderness and he's going to plead with us. Well, let's get them scripts in. And we have Ezekiel 20:37 through 38. And it says, I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. And as I heard Teo Ministry speaking on this idea, he said he believes this is the marriage supper of Yahushua, or Christ, Mashiach. Because he's bringing us into a marriage, into a covenant. And he also did some research, and he saw that passing under the rod is a marriage custom in Africa. Just as there's the custom of jumping over the stick, jumping over the broom, and also as it's a custom to do a dance and go up under the rod. I forget what they call that dance, but they do it in the islands a lot. And it also says, and I will purge out from among you the rebels and those that transgress against me. So he's actually being married to some, and some he's divorcing for life. Oh boy. Total separation forever and ever. And that word transgress or transgression means an act that goes against a law, rule, or code of conduct. Can we say laws, statutes, and commands? Praise the Most High. And we see in Joshua 1:7, as we said, our idea of pass in review, it means you're marching, family. You're marching, and you hear the sergeant. He'll get a command. Eyes right. You'll look right. He'll say salute. Then you salute and you're still marching. Like I said, about 10, 15 steps while you're passing the grandstand where the colonel is sitting there looking at you with his hands, with him giving you the salute, smiling at the whole group because he's so proud that you're looking mighty sharp out there. Praise the Most High, family. And like we said, it means you're keeping your eye on him. You're looking to the right and you saluting and you're still looking at him. And then he'll say, forward march. And then you turn your head back forward. Let's get these scripts in there. We're going to roll. And like I said, the next script was Joshua 1:7. Like I said, keep the eyes on the figure of authority, which is the Most High, through his word. See, we can always keep an eye on him by reading and studying his word, like he told Joshua. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Do not let this book of the law, do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. And once again, transgression means an act that goes against a law, rule, or code of conduct. And see, I love that part about the code of conduct, family, because we had a code of conduct in the ROTC. In the Army, there's a code of conduct. You had to follow the rules, family. Completely. There was no if, ands, or buts about it, or you're going to be pushing up the earth. You're going to be bench pressing the earth push-ups. But then we looked over at Jeremiah 31, 1 through 4. Hallelujah, great script. At the same time, says the Most High, will I be the Elohim of all the families of Yasharel, and they shall be my people. Thus says the Most High, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Yasharel, when I went to cause him to rest. And see, family, that's letting us know that everybody ain't gonna make it, as he told me months ago. And then he came back and said, everybody you know ain't gonna make it. Basically saying some of the folks I know personally weren't gonna make it, and they didn't. They didn't, and it hit home hard, family. It hit home hard. But then we have to pray that we will be found worthy to make it to the wilderness. As I told a sister and a coach this morning in a reply, that we will make it to and through the wilderness, on into our promised land. See, family, I have to say that every time I speak on this because I want to be found worthy. You know, I'm not taking it for granted that, oh, I'm saved. No, the text says those who are enduring to the end shall be saved. So my prayer is that, Father, I want to be found worthy to endure to the end. Then the text goes on to say, the Most High has appeared of old unto me, saying, yea, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore with loving kindness have I drawn you. And I will build you, and you shall be built, O Virgin Yasharel. See, family, this is talking about us going into the wilderness and him pleading with us face to face, as we just read, and getting our orders and keeping that code of conduct, which he's giving us the answers to questions that we're going to need answered when it says he plead with us in the wilderness. See, what he's doing there, family, is giving out order. Oh boy. And don't you know they did a lot of that in ROTC, Junior ROTC. They gave us a whole lot of orders, family. And it was, for me, it was kind of hard because I really wanted into it. I hated it. But I remember a whole lot of stuff that helps me these days. As I was talking to a fella this morning, well, just this afternoon, about all the men in my family went into the army. And see, our father encouraged us kind of heavy-handedly about joining the Junior R.O.T.C program in our high school. And I didn't want it, family. I just wanted to play baseball. I wanted to play ball, which I did, but I thank the Most High that we got that structure and got that discipline and got that education in the Army way of life, if you would say. Yes, indeed, family. They had a whole lot of orders, and I messed a lot of them up because I ain't really care about it. And like I say, I would always get in trouble with Sergeant Major Myers. He was hot at me. He said, why don't you act like your brother? I was like, oh, you done messed up now. Because I hate that more than anything else. Because my brother, he was on it. He loved that. You know, he was a soldier and went on to the army and soldiered. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't want to be here. I ain't tell him that because he already swole my chest up quite much, we'll say, doing the push-ups. Because I wouldn't dress right. I wouldn't clean up my uniform. My brother would try to help me. I would come out the house and he'd just shake his head like, Bob. I was like, what? I'm like, so what? Oh boy, but I think the Most High, he got me in shape now, family. And as I was telling my brother, Aid, you know, the Most High will have to give you a good whipping, family, before you get in shape. And that's what I learned in junior ROTC. A whole lot of marching and a whole lot of push-ups. After a while, you'll get it. You say, uh-oh. They got you doing double time in them big boots. Oh, boy. I'm like, I ain't signed up for this. I got to go after this and run in baseball practice. And these jokers got me doing push-ups and marching around this field. But I thank the Most High for it now, family. And that's how discipline is. You'll look back and be able to say, the Most High really loved me, as we spoke about in the recording this morning. Because if he don't discipline, you're a bastard. But he disciplines those that or chastise those that he loves. Because he wants the best for us, family, all the time. A pass and review. Will you pass inspection? Yes, indeed, the Most High is going to inspect us, family. So it's best to go and get accustomed to and used to these laws, statutes, and commands. And as he says in his text, his commands aren't hard. They aren't grievous, I believe he said. They're only if we let them be, family. And a lot of times we let old pacifying pastor tell us the laws and statutes are done away with. But the text says, tell your children this throughout all generations. And I'll find that script. I'm saying it out of my own memories of the text. And that the commands give us life. So if he's telling us to do it throughout all our generations, and that it gives us life, and we know the reason that we went into bondage is because we broke him and started going after other Elohims, then we ought to start having a clue that we need to get back to him and do right before it's too late, family. Because you can't. I'm like this. You can't wait to get into the wilderness and then start trying to, do the commands, laws, and statutes. Yeah, all things are possible with the Most High, but it's just going to be like a cold turkey event. And the most important thing, like A said this morning, don't murmur and complain. That's going to be the quickest way to get shown to the door. Eternal damnation in hell. But the text says where brimstone is burning. I don't even want none of that myself, family. We're going to let that be our time, family. Just a quick idea to remind us that we're about to be inspected. Praise the Most High, family. Pass and review. Are you ready for inspection? That's what we call it. Pass and review. Are you ready for inspection? Not will you pass inspection. We don't use pass twice. Pass and review. Are you ready for inspection? Eyes right. Stay up and keep pushing forward, family, in the right direction. Shalom. Hallelujah. Thank you.